What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a breakdown of the Monster Hunter May digital event. In this video we'll quickly break down into a more bite-sized video what was covered in Capcom's most recent presentation. Now the main focus of the update was news for both Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin and of course the new update for Monster Hunter Rise. So let's jump into this. First of all, the show kicked off with Ryozo Tsujimoto introducing and explaining what was going to be talked about during this presentation. First of all was Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. They showed off a brand new trailer which revealed more story elements about the game. The interesting aspects being Frostfang Barioth and the Rage Rays, a new mechanic that was basically enraging monsters, making them go berserk, and thus harder to fight. But on top of the new trailer and its new story elements, they also revealed a bit more about the gameplay, namely when it comes to befriending monsters. You can find various rare eggs as you explore the world, and with these eggs come new genes. These genes can be translated into pretty much, well, abilities. And they can be passed on from monster to monster. So for example, when you hatch a monster, you're able to use the genes of another monster to give it an ability it wouldn't normally have. During the presentation, they showed off Azuros having the abilities of the Fated Four from Monster Hunter Generations. But apart from that, there wasn't much more else that they showed off in regards to Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Of course, they gave us information about the release date again, which is July the 9th, and as well as the pre-order bonuses you can get with the game. But the main event of the presentation was Monster Hunter Rise version 3.0, a new update for the game. This contains new monsters, new elements, and more. So, what was included? Well, first of all, they showed off a new trailer. The trailer kicked off with Crimson Glow Valstrax, a variant or subspecies of the flagship monster of Monster Hunter Generations. The trailer also gave us glimpses of Apex Zynoga, as well as teasers of a new ending. Of course, the new story ending wasn't revealed because it was technically or could be considered a spoiler, so they weren't going to spoil it in the trailer, obviously. But the good news is that this update will be coming on May 27th, so it's only just around the corner. Of course, after the trailer they gave us a little bit more information and glimpses about the various new monsters and new mechanics. In regards to the Crimson Glow Valstrax, they showed off some of the new attacks it has, as well as its ability to remain airborne thanks to maneuvering its wings into different positions. I believe this is going to be a variant rather than a subspecies of Valstrax, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. I could be wrong, and of course we'll find out once the update is released. As for Apex Zynoga, basically a ramped up version of Zynoga. It's going to be a lot tougher, a lot harder, and more difficult to take on. But the good news is, it's not just restricted to rampage hunts anymore. It can be fought straight away in normal hunts as well as rampages, unlike what we had with Apex Rathalos and Apex Diablos. Also, sticking with that, Apex Rathalos and Diablos should be making their way to normal hunts as well for those of you who want to take them on. Lastly, Capcom briefly talked about the new ending. Again, they didn't reveal too many details because of spoilers, but for the most part, I think we can safely assume it's going to be the offspring of Nawa and Ibushi. But what it looks like, we'll have to find out for ourselves. But that was about it for the main events of Update version 3.0. Of course, there was more information in regards to patch notes, but I will be covering them in a separate video tomorrow. There was a few other tidbits of information for Monster Hunter Rise, including new DLC. This is paid DLC, which includes new hairstyles, new layered armor, new poses, so on and so forth. Of course, if you're interested in them, you can always check them out in the Nintendo store when the update is released tomorrow. Finally, for the presentation, Capcom gave us a new roadmap. This roadmap was a little sparse if I'm honest, but it seems that they have a lot of Capcom collaboration events coming up over the course of the next few months and the summer. The first being a crossover between Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2. Most of these collaboration events will be in the form of event quests, to which I'll update you when they arrive. But that's about it for this breakdown video. Of course, if you're interested in seeing the full presentation for yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can go check it out. It wasn't a long one in all honesty, and my predictions were only partly right. I wasn't expecting Crimson Glow Valstrax to turn up this soon, but I'm pleased we're getting a new monster to take on. I'm a little bit anxious in regards to the new ending, and whatever monster is involved with that, but like I said, we'll find out soon enough if it's good or not. As for Apex Zynoga and the other Apexes making their way into normal hunts, I'm just pleased that we're going to get more challenges to test our skills. So what are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a breakdown of the Capcom Monster Hunter May digital event. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.